What's up guys, and it's time to do a full review of the Samsung Galaxy A51. I've been using this phone for a couple of weeks now, and I also did an initial hands-on experience with the phone, and now I have the actual retail model that comes in the shop if you actually purchase this phone. So it's time to answer all your questions whether this is the phone for you or not. Let's get started. So first up, let's start off with a bit of a history. Samsung doesn't have that much of a good track record when it comes to their mid-range devices. Chinese brands like Xiaomi, they certainly have caught up a lot in the competition, basically offering same specs as Samsung mid-range phones but at a cheaper price. But this time around, things are definitely changed. So why would anyone buy a Galaxy A51? Now, there's really three things that stands out on this phone compared to the market. First up is the design. You really don't get this kind of design implementation at this price as of now on the market. Samsung has brought a close to a flagship look on this phone with its punch hole design. It's like a Galaxy Note with a flat screen, and of course punch hole towards the middle is always, in my opinion, the best implementation of where this should be. When we look at the back of the phone, it comes with a beautiful look there as well. It is a glass stick design. It's not a true glass, but I don't mind that because Samsung has an overall good look of this phone, and it reflects as well because it's prism, and if you look at the cameras, they have a nice L-shaped look to them, and the whole look of it is very similar to what you're going to see on their super high-end flagship phones, the Galaxy S20 family that is coming later on. So pretty much this time around you're getting most in common with flagship phones than any of the year before. So design has surely been the main thing that really makes this phone stand out compared to its competitors, and the other thing is its display. This is a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED 1080p display. At $320, I think this is the best display you can have on a mid-range phone currently. Samsung is the king of it, and it really does look great when watching media or playing games. The experience is really good. So if you're someone who really values a high quality, good color display, then this phone is the one to go for. Now, third and final unique thing of this phone is its software experience. So it's rocking One UI 2.0 based on Android 10, and just like their design, Samsung has this uniform thing with their software as well. So you pretty much get the same kind of software experience as you will see on the flagship phones, with some features exclusive to them, but overall it's the same kind of software experience that you will experience on this phone. One UI 2.0 is one of my favorite Android skins. It comes with very minimal bloatware, feels super optimized, just an overall unique experience indeed. So these were the three things that really make this phone stand out compared to the competition. Other than this, the rest of the stuff about this phone is pretty common with other mid-range devices. So if you talk about the cameras, first of all, they are pretty good. The main 48 megapixel camera sensor can take some nice crispy shots. What I really like is that Samsung has once again brought their flagship level software algorithm to this camera, so you really don't get overexposed photos. The colors are nice, dynamic range is great, really nice saturation. A lot of times these photos are perfect for sharing on Instagram without doing any tweaking. It's got an ultra wide angle lens as well for taking those ultra wide shots, which is also very detailed. It can shoot 4K video recording from both front and back cameras, but you don't get the image stabilization on those modes. So if you want stabilized footage, you should use the 1080p mode on this one. One thing I really want to see is that the ability to switch between wide and ultra wide angle lens while you're shooting the video, something that you cannot do, so you just have to switch before shooting the video. It also comes with a macro lens, which is kind of a gimmicky to me. I mean, you can get really close to the subject, but like not too close. And the images out of this are not really that sharp unless you're shooting in a good lighting condition. So I'm not that impressed with the macro lens, but overall it is doing a great job with its primary and ultra wide angle lenses. Also, I wish we had more controls in the Pro mode. It doesn't let you change the shutter speed or play with the autofocus, so some controls are definitely needed in the Pro mode. But just overall in general, at this price range, I think it's a really good camera system. You can take some great shots with it, and it allows for wide and close shot selfies. Overall, a great camera package in this price. Now when it comes to the performance, it's coming with the Exynos 9611 chip, which is similar to the Galaxy A50 in performance. I wish Samsung went with Exynos 9630 or like a better Qualcomm chip, but this chip does the job well for the most part. I have not seen any lag or any issue. I'm not much of a big gamer, but I have played some games like Asphalt 9 and it was able to run it on high quality. And it can also run other games like PUBG or Fortnite if you're really a smartphone gamer. But yeah, I mean, it is a good chipset overall, but I just wish Samsung went with something stronger. Other than that, it still has a headphone jack at the bottom if you still care about this. It's got a 4000 mAh battery, which is enough for it to last a full day without it breaking a sweat. You can easily go beyond 1 day of use. It depends on how extreme you use this phone, but really it's gonna last you a full day without any problem. So yeah, overall $300 range wise, this is an excellent phone from Samsung. It all came down to the pricing, and I really like that they didn't go around like 400 something or like price it higher. This time around Samsung has done it right, and I think Samsung is truly back in the game. When you look at the competition when it comes to mid-range devices, you see a lot of phones hitting the good smartphone points such as the good battery or great camera, but Samsung has done something unique here, especially with its design that make it stand out. You get a really good look of the phone, a consistent uniform design just like its flagship phone, so that you have very much similarities. And of course the actual display is really high quality, and of course the software experience, which is One UI 2.0, again very unique to this phone, is something you cannot find there, and that is literally what you're gonna pay for if you decide to buy this phone. I hope this video will help you to take the decision, and yeah, if you have any questions, do let me know in the comment section below. As always, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.